So I thought I'd do like do this director camera vlog sort of thing, a la Charm Agony, lay on your belly. It's actually really comfortable and it feels kind of natural as well. Plus I can be in bed. This mattress is very strange. It's very strange. When you first get on it, it feels like you're jumping on like a massive marshmallow. And this sheet underneath the mattress is like plastic. Sometimes at night I move around a lot in my sleep, clearly. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I was stuck to the mattress because I had somehow taken the entire sheet off and I had to sort of like peel myself off of the plastic on the mattress. So today we went to Howlett's Zoo, which is in Kent. I can't remember any of the like little place names. I'm really bad with geography, I'm afraid. Despite getting an A at GCSE, I'm actually really bad at geography. So Howlett's Animal Preserve, Sanctuary, Zoo, whatever you want to call it. There was tigers, and there was gorillas, and there were capybara, loads of shitty deer, in my opinion. Deer, I hate deer. Everyone has an animal that they don't particularly like. My mum doesn't like camels or hyenas, which I can understand. I don't like deer. They exist purely to be eaten, in my opinion, because venison is amazing. I've only had it about twice in my life because it's like stupid expensive, but I really, really like it. I really like venison. So I filmed some of the animals. I will edit that in now. Apologies for the handheld camera, and you will see this is why that this is why I use a tripod normally, as I'm doing now. So, from the gift shop, I brought some sweets for Shelley, namely because it has a tiger on it, and Shelley likes tins, so it's a nice tin with a tiger on it, so she can keep things in it. And it's also palm oil free, which is always good. And for myself, I bought chocolate and banana nugget, or nougat if you want to be fancy. Why? Because I've made a big thing recently to my family about how much I like bananas and the fact you can't buy anything that's banana flavoured in the like pub at this holiday park. They do a banoffee cheesecake. I've had it 2 nights in a row now. It's amazing. It's like the best cake I've ever had, ever. So we were in the gift shop mooching, and my nana called me over and she was like, look, they do banana nugget. I was like, I'm having some of that. Don't know when I'm going to eat it. Like, I'm not going to eat it yet because I've just eaten a lot of chicken satay. This was just a silly thing that I've bought for myself. It is King of the Jungle, and it says, I don't know if you can see, it says transforming, which is a bit of a stupid pun, and it's essentially a rip-off Transformer. So this tiger will transform into a robot. It really wasn't worth £6, but I just had to get it because it was so ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it has a gun. I don't know why it comes with a gun. But seriously, zoos sometimes they sell really irrelevant things. I would have thought the aim of a zoo was to be quite educational. And they did sell a lot of those Schleich toys, you know, the ones that are very, very realistic and anatomically correct for some reason. Mum didn't believe me. I had to literally pick up the tiger and say, look, it's got testicles. She didn't believe me. But then they sell things like this, and there was 2 gift shops. In the other one, for some reason, they had like zebras and lions riding on motorbikes, and I don't get why that is even a thing. Posted on Twitter about this crap that we bought at a service station, in a Waitrose of all friggin' things. Just to give you a hint, the nearest Waitrose to Middlesbrough itself is 40 miles away in Newcastle. That is how much we're not posh. We don't give a shit about Waitrose. We're never ever gonna shop there. This was £1.50, and it's absolutely god awful. It tastes like someone dropped a bouquet of roses in lemonade. It is awful, and I'm not going to finish it. I'm probably going to pour it down the toilet. So I posted that on Twitter, and Lee, or Chaos Hawkins, said to me, have you tried the cherry cola? Well, guess what they sold in the zoo gift shop? For £1.45. Gift shops are notorious for being expensive, and yet this was cheaper than a service station. So it's official. Service stations are more expensive than gift shops. You heard it here first. So I have to try this now, don't I? I used to drink a lot of cherry coke, like the Coca-Cola stuff, when I was a kid, and then they changed the recipe and I didn't really like it as much. It's pretty good, actually. It's like more of a real cherry flavour. Very gassy, if you like. Like, it's the equivalent of squeezing a lemon into your Coke, as opposed to buying lemon hint Coke. This is like you've squeezed some cherry juice into Coke. It's quite nice, that. They also had Curiosity Cola, but I didn't have a clue what that was meant to be. Curiosity? I don't know. If I find that at any other gift shop, I will probably buy Curiosity Cola. Maybe it's just a Kent thing. I've never even heard of Fentimans until we got down here, and then suddenly it's bloody everywhere.
We've got no fruit. We've got nothing. Sulking. You're sulking, eh?
You're not allowed to touch
Don't
them.
touch the lemurs.
Why did you say that?
The signs all over saying don't touch the lemurs because they'll bite you.
Don't let over.
Watch your little feet. Watch your feet.
Not over the lemur's feet.
Watch the feet. Watch the feet.
Even like a cross between a monkey and a fox and a dog.
Got like a dog face.
They've got a dog face, I thought. And fairy like a squirrel.
Throw a banana.
What does it say there?
Do not fuss about it. It's doing it. I thought I
It
said
actually says, please do not feed the animals, and it's actually like a picture of the Apple logo, so don't feed the lemurs your iMac.
I thought it said do not throw bananas. There's the little phone.
Good thing I didn't bring my iMac with me. Doggy mush. Little beastie. And then we went to Alright, context is required. I live about 45 minutes away from a seaside town called Whitby. It's commonly associated with Dracula, because I don't know why. Did Dracula live there? Did Bram Stoker live there? I don't know. But they often have like goth weekends where everyone goes in the big gothic Lolita clothes and the big hair and all this, and sometimes people dress up like Dracula. They make a big thing about it at Halloween, and they catch crabs there and they catch cod there and all this. It's your typical seaside place. There's lots of fish and chips shops and arcades and gift shops and tat shops and all that sort of thing. Whitby, I cannot stand the place. Absolutely hate it. I cannot stand it. I like Scarborough. I like Scarborough quite a lot, but I really, really hate Whitby. And for a time it was my most hated place in the country until I went to Whitstable. Whitstable is if you took a pair of tweezers and got all of the shittiest parts of Whitby and smushed it together into... oh my god. Well, number one, there was nothing there. And number two, the things that were there, nothing was open. It was like a little high street of a load of charity shops and like artisan type gift shops and art shops and shit like that, with the occasional like high street thing shot in like Boots and that. Nothing was open. We went for a walk along the front of it and there was just a lot of boats, and apparently they catch oysters there, or they grow oysters. How the fuck can you grow oysters? They are an animal. How can you grow them? It's a stupid thing to say, but yes, I don't ever want to go there again because it was absolutely fucking draining. Incidentally, I'm not doing it at the moment, but I've been coughing quite a lot, so my nana was like, said to my dad, you need to buy me some cough medicine, so he did. He went in Boots, and they gave him the wrong one, and he had to go back in. I asked for an expectorant, they didn't give me an expectorant. And they were really still burping off that cock. They were really snotty with him. Now, I don't know if this is... I don't want to generalise. I don't know if everyone from Whitstable is like this. Everyone from Kent is like this. Everyone from the south is like this. But about 3 different people in shops were just rude. Just utterly rude. My nana wanted to buy a fleece because she was cold, so we went into a clothes shop, and obviously they just put out all the summer clothes, and she said, do you sell fleeces? And instead of saying, I'm afraid we don't, or I'm sorry, we've only got the summer stock, she just went, no. Well, actually, she said now, because she was a southerner. She just said no. Didn't even like come over and talk to us. She just carried on doing what she was doing. She's a snotty cow. So she was snotty. There was a dude in the fish shop who was being quite unreasonable. Not the owner, just a customer. And the woman in Boots was snotty as well. So again, I don't know if it's Whitstable, if it's Kent, or if it's Southerners in general. But they really put my nana in a bad mood, to say the least. In a way it was kind of funny, but in another way it was also kind of upsetting, because, you know, she's a little old lady in a wheelchair, don't be rude to her. And then we come back to the holiday park yesterday, and Nana and Dad played bingo, and tonight they went to play bingo again. Me and my mum just, no, we can't abide bingo. It's annoying. So we went to the arcade instead, and I won. We have all of these. Altogether there's about 140 tickets here. I don't know if that'll be enough to get us anything, but in the prize cabinet there was a lot of like really cool things. PlayStation playing cards and Game Boy Money Box, little Pac-Man things. So I went in the arcade, and I had a couple of goes of this. I suppose it was a bit like House of the Dead, but cartoonified, where you hold it like this and you go up and down and you shoot the zombies. What was weird about it was that it sprayed actual water, which I thought was very odd. Also quite confusing though, because I kept confusing that the water had to touch the screen and touch the zombies, when in actual fact it was the crosshair on the screen that had to do it. And I figured that out by the second go, and I got it like I doubled my score and doubled my tickets. And then I had to go one of those crane grabby type machines, and I thought, well, this will be alright because it's only 30 pence a go. And it was full of little Pac-Man plushy things. You could get Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and all the different ghosts. And I just wanted to win one. I must have put about £3 in it. £3.20, £3, I don't know. About £3, so I had loads of silver, so I thought I'll just shot that in. And I got hold of Pinky, got hold of it by the label, and I moved it away from the front of the machine to the middle of the machine, and then I moved it back, and then I moved it back again. And my mum tried to get it. Still haven't freaking got it. I swear to God, that machine was trolling me. It was trolling me to the absolute max. What time is it now? What time is it now? It is 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock, so... and seeing as though I'm expected to wake up at like 8 o'clock here, though admittedly I am woken up with like bacon. So that's an incentive to wake up. I am going to log off, if you like, for today and go to sleep.